Hi. So, I've decided to give my everything to tarot, spirituality, and glowing up. And I need to make friends again. I need to go out in the world, do the things that I am so afraid of doing, and which brought me to this video, which is you cannot avoid the work to manifest a certain outcome. I'm going to read it to you. I'm not even going to try to remember it. And this is like a half a script, and we'll continue. We'll see where it goes, okay? The first step of healing is to accept that there is something wrong or up with you. If you keep putting the blame on external factors, that is, places, people, situations, you'll never overcome anything. You think your life is a spiral, like you're running in circles, but you haven't seen the spiral from another point of view. You are still going up and down. What you see is this. This is what you see, but this is how it actually is. Hold on, I got this. You see this? This is a spiral. You think you're going in circles, but this is how a spiral actually looks like. You are down here and you're going up. Sometimes you come back to the same pattern, sometimes you come back to the parallel of that pattern, but you are still going up, you are still growing, and that is how it is. You're still growing. So, now that we have established that something's wrong with you and that we need to work on it, how to begin and how do you stay consistent, because that's the worst but the most important part. Begin now. There is no tomorrow or first of any month or New Year's or evening, then tomorrow, there, where. Now is the time. You have decided now, so you have to begin now. You need to acknowledge that it takes courage to accept that you have been through shit, that there are some patterns, and all that you need to do is break and work on those patterns. Start working on it now. Let's begin. This part is dreadful and it will bring up a lot of stupid emotions, but you will see why they aren't stupid at all. You need to sit with yourself and write down everything that you think is wrong with you and with the with the reality that you live in. Things that people have told you, whether you agree to them or not. Why do you think you are the way you are? You need to figure it out. What Tumblr post really made you the way that you are? Which artist made you the way that you are? Why did you listen to certain songs? Why you felt comforted by certain TV shows? Why you thought that you could become a famous singer? Why you thought that you had to do something so great, so big, in order to feel worthy of living the life that you're living right now? It is a lot of work, but it will be worth it. And I cannot force you to trust the process. Like, you have to be patient to see the results. Even I, as a tarot reader, I cannot predict something that's going to happen right now. I have to wait for it to happen. I have to commit to my goals. I have to take action. And it has been so deeply installed in our heads, in our minds, that if we don't work hard for something, we are never going to have it. Which is why if we are even manifesting something, we are like, I will earn this much money, because you feel like you need to earn something. You're not like, I have this much money, or I just want this much money, or it's just like it's installed in our brains that we have to earn, we have to work in order to earn something, in order to get something. So work on it, do the work, stop running away from the work. Can you commit to yourself enough? Do you trust yourself enough to wait and be patient to see these results? Do you? It's so difficult to wait, I know it, but you have to wait. What if you make it easy because you can literally make it easy. What if you just one day wake up and you're like, you know what, my life is easy, and it starts becoming easy, and everything just starts falling into place, everything just starts working out for you because you thought that it's easy. I still believe that I need to like work and post every day in order to receive even one extra subscriber, which is why I'm like posting every day. But some people are out there with like just 10 videos and they have thousands of subscribers because they thought they are worthy of it, because they think that they can do it, they have something of value to provide, because in their head it's easy, and for me it's not. So I'm here, but that doesn't mean that I don't think I'm worthy of it, because I am, and I am working hard day and night to prove to myself that I can do it. Use your mind. Read Dr. Joe Dispenza. Like, I cannot force you into it, but you have to read Dr. Joe Dispenza. You can make the reality shift, and this is all I have written. And I'm going to now talk. It is going to be tiring. You will have to bring down every curtain in your life. I don't know how to say it, but all these walls that you have, they will fall down. They will all shatter in order for you to become this new version of yourself. And one of the most important things that I've come across, that I've learned, is like, can you commit to yourself enough just for 1 week where you are not complaining, where you are not talking shit about anyone, where you are not gossiping, where you are like, I don't care, I'm not going to react to this situation. Can you do that for just 1 week? You will see your whole life change. And honestly, I have been not even been able to do it for 1 day. It's so difficult because I live with my family, I live with people around, and all of you do too. Like, there will be always someone who will come up to you and be like, hey, have you heard what happened to this person? Have you heard what this, that? It's always gonna happen. Now, can you commit to yourself just for a week where you're like, you know what, I'm not interested? Yeah, it's difficult. Working on yourself is difficult. People are always hating on self-help books. They're like, you know what, they don't teach you anything, they don't teach you this. They are just like a way to escape, they are just a way to, get stuck in that spiral, in that place of healing and healing and healing, but they never help you heal. The reason these books don't help you heal is because you never do the work. You're always reading and reading and reading, but you are never putting it into action. You're never putting it into your reality, and you're like just stuck there. So you're like still there. There's no change, there's no difference. And then you will read another self help book and it will say the same thing but in a different way, and you'll be like, oh, this brought in something from me. This this has made me realize something. But again, will you do the work? No, you won't. Because we are so stuck in this flight and fight response that sometimes we are like, you know what, I am much better off reacting to this stuff. I am much better off reacting to all the people around me and saying the things that I want to say. When you have been treated like shit since you were a child, once you're a grown up, when somebody tries to treat you like shit again, you will be like, I'm gonna stand up for myself. I cannot deal with this anymore. And I get it. I am that too. I do it too. If somebody says something to me, I will stand up for myself, and that is how it is now. But I would like to commit for a week at least where I'm not talking shit about anyone. And I do think my life will be boring because I do not have something to talk about, or I do not have, the gossip or the fights or the arguments, and nothing interesting is happening in my life will become so boring. But I do think that during that process I will realize that, okay, this is what I am supposed to do, this is what I'm meant to do. And I will keep getting back to those patterns again and again, because I am a human, you are a human, there is no other way. Like, we are getting away from this. you can always fall back into these patterns. You never truly really recover from it. Like sometimes gossip is just information and you're just sharing it. Like it's also like you're talking about news and there is someone doing something stupid and you're like, oh, that person said this. That's gossip. But that's just the news, just an information that you're sharing. Yeah, it takes a lot of work, and I am not there. I am just here to, post and talk about my life and to talk about tarot and do tarot readings. And if you want to book one, you can go on my Instagram page and you can book one there because I'm really a good tarot reader. Yeah, so stop avoiding the work. That was the point. Stop avoiding that work. Do it. Start now, begin now. You don't have to do it all today, but take small, consistent steps and do something. I always used to think I would become one of those YouTubers where they have so many structured videos where they're just sitting and they cut at the right places and they are talking about the right things, saying the right things all the time. But I'm not that. I am not a person whose mind is structured enough. I will literally go on my Pinterest and I will read you the first post there is because my mind is not structured and I do not care about it. Literally don't care about it. And now we have the first post is it's about experiencing, not about being perceived. Exactly, it's about the experience. I do not care how you people perceive me because this is who I am. I have worked hard on myself and I know you have worked hard on yourself. So whatever it is, keep working, don't hate it. Just live a good life. Don't avoid the work, basically. Keep doing it even if you don't feel like it because if you stop, it will only delay things. It will only delay your manifestations. Okay. I'm just looking at my Pinterest posts. Alright, that is all I have. Thank you so much for listening to this rant slash video of mine. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all later. Bye.